Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Blueprints. Last time we left off, we started mapping out rooms in the house, and I think we got like halfway through. There's still a few gaps in here. Ooh, I would like to try another try at the schoolhouse. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can get another try at the schoolhouse. I will take that. I will take that. There's nothing else in here really, but that is useful. So we will do that. And since we definitely don't have to do anything, at least in like the first 2 floors now, I will kind of just build my first few rooms like I did before, and then we'll start talking when I'm a little bit further in, but I'll of course show if there's anything interesting. Well, that did not take long because this is straight up the first room that I've been into. Drafting strategy, Architectural Digest Volume 3. So that is our final book to get. So that'll be cool. I'm gonna take a risk and grab the mailroom here. Once again, not a lot of stuff has happened yet, but I'm gonna grab the mailroom just because, yeah, getting that amateur lockpick kit early could potentially be good. I didn't know it was going to be an amateur lockpick kit, but I figured whatever item we get would probably be better to have early. But that does put us in kind of a hairy situation here. So let's hope we can work our way out of this. There's a trunk here. What do you got for me? Rerolls and money. I guess that was worth my 1 key. Rerolls are nice. Alright, the classroom has another one of the puzzles we have not solved before. Can you spot the difference? Peak and P. Ah, P and peak? Might be it, like P's? P and peak, so this is K? Oh yeah, it's the crack. Yeah, it's cracked, so. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely K. I see now what that is saying. Okay, cool. So that's our bottom 3 rows completely filled in, which is fantastic. And that's also our first classroom. So hopefully we can get all 8 of them. You know, I've never really gotten the laundry room before. Let's grab it. What do we got in the laundry room? We can launder currency here. Spin cycle. Service costs 5 and will exchange all of your gems with all of your... Oh. 5 coins and will exchange all of your keys with all of your gems. All of your keys with all your money. Okay, that is potentially useful, yeah. I mean, I could trade... Well, they cost 2. So, no, that's not gonna work, because the cheapest was 5. And I only have 4. But now we know what this does, and it's a new room that we've seen, which is cool. Alright, we filled in a pretty good amount of this. I'm going to sacrifice that one back there, but I'm more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. And this is also another drafting room, which means it works well with that as well. Also, this means I get a spade. Or my shovel. Sorry. Played too much RuneScape in my youth. Not even just my youth, admittedly. Old shoe. No flowers being grown. There were some in here before. I didn't move the water around in here, did I? Oh, it's probably based off of how fertile the land is. That's not a very fertile spot. That's gotta be what it is. I think that's barren, actually. I think that's the one barren spot. Also, important to note, we did keep our progress with finding the 1 letter. So finding all of those may be like our in-game, I guess? Possibly? Not sure. But we'll see. Ooh, a key, thank you. I needed that. My floors back here are so windy. I wish they weren't that windy, but... Let's just build the spare room right here. Like, I'm kind of going through this like I'm playing a game of Snake right now. Also, I did forget to, the thing in here. Car and card. Card, car. Card, car. Yeah, that's gotta be what it is. So, this is a C? Or, no, not a C. The D. Yeah, so... D. So, this reads... Is that right? D-A-T-A-S. Datas? That doesn't make any sense. Data plural is just... Yeah. Dates? Dates. It's gotta be dates. Alright. It's gotta be dates. Lockpick kit. Oh, lockpick kit. You let me down, lockpick kit. I need another hallway. I mean, I can't afford the cloister anyway, so there's no point. Okay. Yeah, that's sage and stage. The workshop. Ooh, the workshop would be fun. The dining room is better, though. At least right now. Alright, so we're at the G. So if we go here, it's H, and then I need whatever's over there to the right. Ooh, the coin purse. Thank you. Admittedly, the way I'm kind of going through these rooms now, I would not be surprised if I'm missing some things, but I did have, I did get security, so I did turn off, as many of the whatchamacallit doors as I could, which is good. I'll take the lab. Now that we have two paths open, it's a little bit of an easier pill to swallow. Let's just see, though. Enter. What experiment we want to do. Yes. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, whenever you draft an archived floor plan immediately. Spread dirt on the driveway? A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Oh, I have the mailroom. Immediately, a letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Sure. Start experiment. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Okay, that's kind of a walk back. So I do want to be careful with that. This spot, yeah, I've already got this. I do want to potentially go back and see what that letter is. Because I don't want to forget about it is the problem. Let's see, I'm gonna lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, it's way weirder of a path than I thought. I'll try to make it back there, but I might need to go back there to launder money later. So hopefully I just have to go back there for that anyway. And then I can follow up on that then. Okay, what is this one? This is 5th row. I do not have this one. Alright. Pilot. Oh, this one. Pilot. Yeah. Sapling. Garden. Like I can't think of anything else for that. It looks like this is going to spell 8. So which means this would be an I. So, oh, pilot and plot? Like a gardening plot? That's gotta be what it is. Pilot and plot. You're missing the I. Wow, that is a... Plot is not one I would have thought of for that. Okay. It's gotta be it, right? Pilot, plot. It's like a gardening plot. It makes sense to me. Alright. It's also storming outside right now. Spooky. Ooh. That's a dead end, or I would take that. I'm going to need to redraw those, sorry. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so this is right above this one. And it is coast and tag. Coast and tag. Sea. Coast, cliff. Coast was what it was before. Tag. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. To the right of me over here is TES. So maybe if I just find out what is in this room over here, I'll be able to potentially find out what that is. I want the study, but the parlor also seems pretty nice, also because it allows me to get that room down there. Parlor, sure. I want to use my redraw there. It's not like an actual just 100% death. Ooh, thanks for the apple. Car keys? No? Okay. Thanks, Sinclair. One of the other two boxes is false. You will open this box and find it empty. The blue box is true. One of the other two boxes is false. So if this is true, and this is true, then this is false, which means it's in here. Yeah. Liar's dilemma. Alright. Okay, and we need this. So... oh, shit. It's this one. Cloud and like a plant. Like sage, wheat, heather. I would say wheat and wet, but that's too many letters. Rain... God, that is hard. Like... And it's just TES is the rest of the stuff here. That is a hard one. Yeah, a few of these, it might just take me coming back at it with like a different, you know, headspace, because that helps sometimes with these. Pour, rain, storm. And this is with, this is without. Yeah, I don't know right now. We're just gonna go ahead here. Could put the chapel there, but let's put the pantry. Because I get an apple for that. And I get this, which means I get another one for my coin purse. Thank you. Okay, and this one we already have, yeah. Alright. Alright. Here is one space we still need. But something I would really like to do is be able to get a room where I can reroll, like the drawing room right here. And then I could reroll this until I get the boiler room. And then we can connect that how I would like. Don't seem to be able to pick that door's lock. Great. Alright, we might be losing and have to head back. Dinner is not served yet. Hopefully the laboratory door is not locked. Thank you. Alright. Well, like I said, I was hoping for this to be the whatchamacallit room. I could reroll, but that feels kind of foolhardy. When I can still make so much more progress. Alright. This we already have. We need to go back here, though. Come on. And this is locked, too. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Not from this side. Hell yeah. Not helpful at all, though. Okay, that's better. Yeah, we'll take that. Just a higher chance of stuff being locked even more the further we go in, though, so, yep. But we do have this. Aquarium counts as every single room. That is cool. It's also a good way to open up to all of this. Whereas this classroom would limit me to just here. Let's go to the aquarium. I also just like the aquarium, and it always has a dig spot. Okay, turnip, I'll take it. Do wonder what happens if you just get the water out of here. That seems terribly mean to the fish, but... you know. Not ideal, I would say. Okay, so we're here currently. Oh, wait. I needed hallway and parlor. Yeah, I needed hallway and parlor. We'll have to come back for that. Not walking back over there right now, but I also need this. Yeah. Also need this. So... corridor. What do you got? Time and tie. So just M. It just says mall, so it must be small. The next room must be S. Okay. Ooh, perfect spot for the classroom. Thank you. Yes. Okay, grade 2. Have we... yeah, we've made it to grade 2 before. There is an apple on the desk. What is your puzzle? Spine? Pine and spine. So, yep, that is small. Alright. Small... I see small... something TES. It could be dates again, right? Small dates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. That can't be it. Small... yeah, no. I don't know. Let's find out what this next is. Okay, that is locked. We gotta go the aquarium route. We might be headed back to get that letter from the mailroom. Okay, we're still alive. We still have a weak hold on life. I am gonna have to go in here and lose a wee bit of cash money. And we don't have a hold on life anymore. Okay, I think that's it. I think the rest of the stuff is locked. But I can use this opportunity to go back to the mailroom. And we can see what I can do with that. I could also potentially get back there and launder my keys. Of course, I would only get 2 because we just have 2 gems. This was locked, right? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something stupid. Okay. Dinner's still not served because I didn't make it that far. Okay, kind of sucks. It's fine though. Oh, wait, I needed to hit the parlor. Let's turn around. I have enough steps. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, I needed a hallway and parlor. Oh wait, this is the one I was stuck on, that's right. Okay, well do I get anything with my fresh look? Currently? Not really. And then this was, yeah, this one. Yeah, I don't know what those two. Yeah, no, that's... I forgot that was that one that we were just walking back from. Okay, well, let's go back to the mailroom. Get our reward there. I'm definitely going to be out of steps. And there's not much I can do about that. Frankly, I thought launder money would be kind of like freezing the accounts in the freezer. Where you can, get a money in a next... Like, get your money from this run to a next run. But, doesn't seem like that's the case at all. But at least we're going to get to see what this letter is. Maybe it's an important letter. Maybe it'll give me useful information. Who knows? Alright. What you got for me? It's over here? This? Simon. My name is Randolph Moore. I'm the lead lab technician at Cinca, and I have worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels in the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site connections to the terminal network have been disabled. There's been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they're all quite excited when I reported that you've been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to you to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips. That could be useful. That could be extremely useful. I like tips. Tips are nice. Okay. Oh my god, I never picked up my allowance at the beginning. I mean... that's kind of just a hilarious mistake to make. Don't really think there's anything I could do with that. I also... God, apparently it's not my day for blueprints. Jesus. I mean, it never is my day, but... You know. I'm kind of an idiot. Let's see. Okay. Is there anything I can do here that is useful? All your all your coins with all your money, yep. No, that would be fantastic if I could utilize it at all. Yeah, like... I gotta have so many keys. It's not gonna work, though. Unfortunate. I mean, we made a bit more progress on our, like, little notes thing here, but that was kind of an awful run. Otherwise, we did find a new room, I guess? So that's cool. Didn't make any more progress in the schoolhouse. Alright, shame. I had higher hopes with that lockpick. And, quite frankly, a lot of that run was cut out, so... Yeah. I think we're gonna have to continue again. I think we're gonna have to go again. I do believe we are. So, 31 total rooms, 7 rooms reached, or rank 7 reached, 89 steps, 1 new room, which was the laundry room. Alright, we continue. This might end up just being one video, honestly. I don't think I'd be able to get 2 out of this. So, but this is how, roguelikes go. Alright, don't forget your damn money this time. Can I just walk up? Yeah, let me just grab the money first. How about that? There. Let me just grab the money first and then leave. That way I don't forget it. Because it's not like it costs us a step or anything. Alright. What outside room am I getting this time? And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did before. Root cellar, shrine, tool shed. Give me the tool shed. Shovel and magnifying glass is an interesting one. Now I wish I had gotten root cellar. But whatever. Ooh, sledgehammer. Thank you. And a key. Okay, hopefully we find a bunch of trunks now. This is how the layout's looking currently. And we have the laboratory again. Good, good. Welcome to Mount Holly. Experiment set up. Continue with experiments. For each bedroom you draft after your second, when you draft another hallway from a hallway, each time you eat an apple. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your steps to 40 is pretty hilarious. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. I feel like scaling up my money is more important at this point. So I'm gonna go for that. Alright. That's just too good. I mean, that key one would be good if, like, my money was already to ludicrous amounts, but my allowance isn't even that high currently. And, ooh. That's a pretty good one to get this early. And I don't often get this one. Alright, there's my gym. Nothing else in here? No. Alright, we continue. I guess I can start talking now. We're like nearly at the point where I would need to begin talking anyway. So, commissary? This is gonna be my last gym, but... Hello. Set of gems? Or 10 for a key? I'll take 4 gems. Sure. Got nothing better to spend that money on. Oh, I wish I could take the parlor actually, but... Looks like we're using this hallway instead. It's like a terrible layout I found myself in. Although I guess that connects me to the den, which is kind of nice. Drawing room. I don't want to waste that. Guest bedroom would be nice if it wasn't going to close me off if I did that. Chapel. We can sacrifice our 1 coin. Ooh, a gem. We just traded our coin for a gem. Nice doing business with you. Alright, there we go. Yeah, and let's get this bedroom, why don't we? Yeah, there's no point in doing the hallway there. I mean, I would draft a hallway from another hallway, but... You know. Parlor, guest bedroom, hallway. I think I need the hallway. We don't need the gems from the parlor anyway. Alright. Is this the room? Yes. So this should be an E. Match, light, flame? Flame is the only thing, but that's not a flam. Flame, flam? No. It's gotta be dates. It must be dates. Ignite? And then without the E would be no, ignite? No. Match, flame, ignite, fire, fir. That's what it is. It's a fir tree. Oh my god, F-I-R. God, okay. It was gonna bother me. Like, I was pretty sure that was it, but it was going to bother me.